This is the Fettehman Senior High School in Fete in the Central Region. It was built as a community day senior high school in February 2013 by the United Nations High Commission for Refugee as a way of showing appreciation to the chiefs and people of Fete for releasing a piece of land for the settlement of refugees from Liberia at the Budumburam camp. It currently has a population of over 1,500, but the huge population of the school does not correlate with the infrastructure of the school, putting a lot of burden on teaching staff and administration. According to the headmistress of the school, Madam Stella Mautokwame, the accommodation situation is getting worse as teachers trek miles to get to school, sometimes delaying the start of academic work. Home economic students of the school are forced to do cooking practice under trees, where they sometimes struggle to deal with the wind, while science students study and do practicals in a makeshift structure. Occasionally, when there is an external activity such as external examination in the only auditorium in the school, children are forced to sit under trees and even use the same venue as a dining hall. Here is the headmaster of the school, Stella Mautokwame, speaking to Citi News about their challenges.
Lack of accommodation for staffs. Even me as the head, I am in a rented premises in town, which is far off from the school. This hampers supervision in the school. We have only limited number of teachers staying on campus, patching and give their best to the school. It's affecting teaching and learning a lot. As we all know, with the intervention that the government has planted, where we can have early morning classes and then late evening classes for children. Those who manage to come do that under stress because the location of the school from town, where they all stay, is a bit far, and in and out 20 cities. So if a teacher is confronted with financial problems, he can't come. You can just imagine the youth left on their own or under a little supervision with 1,100 boarders, where we have only about 7 teachers on campus. See, we have only one hall, one auditorium that says all social gathering celebration. If we are writing in that hall, it means dining hall and all other social gathering takes place under the tree over here. Just imagine in the rainy season when children are seated here eating and it's raining. I think you know what it means. Arranging and rearranging the hall to suit a particular program also affects the furniture we have. So they will supply us with furniture, and within the shortest time, about 2/3 are broken down. And just imagine science studied under improvised condition. Home economics done under tree. At times they put on their fire to cook, and the wind blows it off. So just imagine these people having practicals, and the fire keep on going off. So our appeal that such essential laboratories should be built for us.
Board chairman of the school, Elvis Joe Annan, who was speaking at the launch of the 10th anniversary celebration of the school, says they are planning to raise funds to build accommodation for the headmistress and his assistants who are also not on campus, adding that issues of limited classrooms for students cannot be left out of the equation.
As a boarding school, you need to have at least the headmistress, the senior housemaster and the senior headmistress to be on campus to take care of these children. But this one is lacking. The main focus of the anniversary is that we should be able to raise funds to build at least a bungalow for the headmistress to stay on campus to make sure that she sees whatever happens, so that if there's anything, at least we can ask her. But if you don't have teachers or the leaders stay in the school throughout to make sure that they see what the children are doing, then it becomes a challenge for the children. So if you are not careful, you see that children may be what? Limited classroom is an issue. What it means is that we are going to have our crowded classrooms. And when the classroom is crowded, definitely it is going to affect the children. Therefore, we are appealing to government and the NGOs who can support us to come and help make sure that we provide enough adequate classrooms for the children.
The District Director of Education, Francisca de Graaf Johnson, shares with Citi News efforts they have made in ensuring that the infrastructure deficit is reduced, but has not yielded any results.
If the head mistress is on campus, the senior house master and the senior house mistresses are accommodated here. It will ease their supervision work and then monitoring as well. We have written to NGOs, the district assembly, and all other stakeholders to help us to solve the accommodation problem in the school, because we know government is doing its best but cannot do all.
Despite the infrastructure deficit, students of the school excel at all levels of education ladder, although many are admitted with relatively poor results.
Indeed, the school has chalked a success or a lot of achievement in spite of scarce resources. And we so kudos to the head, the teaching and the non-teaching staff for their miraculous work for bringing the school this far. We also pray that as we launch to the anniversary today, we also pray that all well-meaning Ghanaians and all stakeholders to come on board, and so that we make the 10th anniversary celebration of the school a mega one.
1, 2.